You know, being a farmer, our homes are not always intact and not always in order, and all the dishes ain't always washed up rather pretty like. There's the tea pitcher I emptied this morning to give my darling before he went off to work. Well, it needs to be washed, and I need to make some fresh tea. There's the stove from last night's cooking, and I ain't been tackled yet because I've got other things I had to do this morning. Over here is a pile of dishes that I've got to get to, and I need to get washed up and taken care of. But they're dishes over a couple of days because we just had our Shabbat yesterday, and on the Shabbat I do no work. So usually on the Shabbat dishes kind of get piled up, but there was a little bit left over from the day before because I was running behind. Those will get done here shortly. And then there's the eggs from this morning's gathering, and some of them are dirty and some of them ain't, and I got to take care of those also. The dishwasher I don't use except for as a drying rack. I don't like dishwashers. I'm old-fashioned. I trust my hands and what I do with a rag and not what a dishwasher can do. But it's the perfect drying rack, and even though it's a drying rack, I still have to clean it every now and then because water kind of gets trapped in there from where it drains. So, not everybody's houses are always well put together like, we like to have them, and especially when you do a video about teaching about something. But this is the real days of a farmer. And there are things that we have to do and have to take care of, and the bed's got to be made still and whatnot. But yeah, this is it. And, even as an herbalist, I've got tincture bottles and a mess like that over here that I've got to, a lot of it, I take some ashwagandha and some cayenne, chickweed, mullein. Well, I don't take mullein. I actually give mullein to a lot of people. But elderberry, white willow bark, turmeric, for different times, different days. So the kitchen table has got to be cleaned off too. But that's what I'm saying. I've got to do so many things today, like make lime jam, and that's my coconut extract from fresh coconut. That's taking its place, and these are all my other extracts that I've made, and I've got them sitting back here, and they're just so pretty to look at. There's vanilla and almond and lime, orange, and there's my dehydrated oranges. They're just beautiful to look upon. And then there's my coconut, and more eggs that I've got to get to and do something with. So it just goes to show you that as a farmer, we've got a very busy schedule, and things don't always stay in its place like we would like to, and like how we get them in there, because it's beautiful and tidy when everything's in its place. So before I can actually tackle all of these things, I have to tackle all of these things. And this is the real days of a farmer. What some folks call the farmer's wife. Well, I'm a farmer. I'm a trucker's wife, but I'm a farmer. And this has to be done because there's so many things that has to be done. And then you come outside, and I look at my chickens and my chicken coops over yonder, and I love to see my chickens. And I can see them out the kitchen window when I'm doing the dishes, how they run and gather what they do and how they treat each other. There goes a rooster just filling his oats. And it's almost time to cull some roosters, so I'll be doing that here within the cold weather we've got. Halal'YAHUAH for it. And there's so many projects on a farm that you want to take care of and do. And I'm always behind, always. And my husband, like I said, he's a truck driver, so he's not home a lot. He's home every night, but he's not home during the day a lot because he works. And there's my little barn that is made for all of my herbs and everything, and I've still got to conquer the inside of that and put the walls. I mean, it's, it needs enclosing walls and the ceiling's done and all that, so I'm waiting to do that before I can get in there full blast with all my herbs and salves and tinctures and whatnot. And I'm just basically trying to tell you You know, life on a farm is never put together. You might have a very few folks that can organize something and they have it all written down, and I like to be that kind of person. But sometimes, you know, you just look around and there's more projects than there is days in someone's existence. So this is just to say thank you to all the farmers out there, the farmers' wives, because, you know, you are the heartbeat of your farm. When your husband is working, or if you're left, you know, if you're there alone, if something, you know, if your husband passed, or if you just, you know, alone in these days right now, you're holding it tough, you're holding it strong. But I give all my halal, all my praise to Yahuwah, our Creator, for giving me the strength. And I'm not as young as I used to be, and I get aches and pains because of my own ignorance, because I push myself too much, because I don't wait on my husband to come home to help him with things. And I think that's probably in most of us that are farmers. You know, being a country girl, you feel like you've got to get it done. It's just something that's in you, it's bred in you. But don't always think you have to do it by yourself, because there will be strains along the way that you have to rest for, and it's kind of hard to get through those days. So on days like that, make jam. It's an easier task to handle. Make jam, because that's what I'm up to today. I'm fixing to make some lime jam because I got a sprain in my back that was my fault. So yes, I want to just say thank you to all you farmers out there, you farm wives. You're the heartbeat of your home. But remember, that heartbeat was created by our Creator. And I'm not talking about G-O-D or L-O-R-D. Those are just false titles. I'm talking about Yahuwah, our Creator. That is His name. Learn it. He gives us the strength to get through. He gives His children, the ones that know His name, the strength to get through. If you don't rely on Him, you're not going to have His protection, His guidance, and His help. So I just want to say thank you to you girls, you ladies, you know, the woman of the house, the homemakers. You know, a lot of the Amish women, they're beautiful. And any woman that stays at home and takes care of your home, you're the homemaker. You know, you are there. And that is a scriptural role as a woman, to take care of your home. And I just want to say To'da Raba, thank you very much. And especially Halal'YAHUAH. Sounds of a farm are some of the prettiest things you'll ever hear. Shalom from Hilltop Hollar, y'all. Let's go make some jam. Halal'YAHUAH.